Stand by, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to find which server. There he is, Master Thunder. I am on Gilgamesh server. Or the Gilgamesh world. Okay. Currently waiting to get in. The world is currently full. Maybe I'll let my dog out. He's wanting to go outside. I probably could have switched servers without even stopping my broadcast. There you go, buddy. You'll be good. Come on, game. There we go. Finally. Yep. Here's my current guy. His name's a bit different. I'm on a Gilgamesh server. Lots of more crap in my inventory. I'm trying to see if I can visit XIV. But since I'm on another server, I don't think I'll be able to. Well, ooh. Okay. Let's put the... Man. Gonna go to a block scene here in a moment so I can switch back to my other guy. Switching servers. Change world. There we go. Back to my Thunder Polemistus. World's a little full. Gotta wait a few seconds before I'm able to hop back in. The servers get real busy. Veteran rank 3. Wow. Out of 60 days till my next rank. I've been a subscriber for 270 days. Not back to back. I mean, I'll get over a year break playing this. I've got so many alts, even though you can switch jobs with one character, but let me check on Jackie with his barking his brains out. A moment, I think I will just turn off the camera. Be nice when I can walk normal again. I can't even straighten my leg all the way. What you barking at, young man? You better come on. Dad didn't let you out so you can just bark at strangers. Come on. Come on, slowpoke. Come on. Quit taking your time. I ain't got the door open for my help. Alright. Man. Okie dokie. Alright. Yeah. Welcome back. I take it the bees are no more? Tell me, did you happen to notice many of the Velkins prefer flowers in the vicinity of the spring? I ask because there were none. Strange, then. It is not. The bees should choose to congregate there. And what has caused the aberrant behavior? Still your mind and reach out with your senses. You feel it? The path of the wind veers from its natural course, sweeping hapless creatures along its wake. Something is playing havoc with the air currents, such as a disturbance. Bespeaks corruption. Returning to the spring near Sweetborn Pier in search for pockets of corrupted air. Should you find one, use your powers of conjuring to disperse it. Alright. Well, I wasn't able to, I can't bring my, main tune to visit this world because he plays on a different server. I'm going the wrong way. You know, if I ever saw a bird behaving like this in the real world, like just hanging out in one spot, like that northern vulture right there, I'd be like, what is going on with the birds? Might just go up to the air and land. Leave the healing to me. Channel your energy to offense. She's gonna heal me. She did heal me. Cool. Well done. The wind no longer keens its frustration. Let us return to full flower. What about empty flower? Or half full flower? Or half empty flower? What about those places? She just left without me. She want to walk together? How rude. Somebody buffed me. Or my conjurer just got to level 10. I must apologize for exposing you to such danger. The corruption was greater than I anticipated. But it is through such trials that we flourish as conjurers. Now then, Thunder, what did you learn as you struggled within the air's grasp? You would doubtless have noticed that the wind does not strike with the instant crushing force of earth. Instead, it torments one's form, dancing around every surface and leaving 1,000 tiny wounds in its wake. There are agonies of erosion. Having experienced such pain, you are now intimately acquainted with wind's capacity for patent destruction. No land is a stranger to its power. When you stand under distant skies and feel the wind's familiar caress upon your skin, remember the lessons you have learned here today. I suppose I should be grateful that this latest elemental disturbance manifested itself at such an opportune time. Only the gods know what I would have taught you had it not. Yet the growing frequency of such phenomenon begins to concern me. While it is true that the calamity wrought much harm upon the 12's wood, I suspect some other force is at work here. I bid you remain wary, Thunder. But enough of these ominous rumblings. I regret to say that your time with me is at an end. I return to Steelglade, Fane, and inform Brother Isumi of your newfound mastery. Oh, and be sure to thank him for sending me such a willing first student. Well, back to New Gradania. New Gradania. Yes. At some point today, I'm hoping, hopefully way before 8 o'clock p.m., I can go and get my new check and deposit it in my bank account very promptly so I can get repaid and so we don't go negative again and Cindy and I can continue on with our lives. I'm not sure if I want to go back to my old job that I had before I went to the security job I had recently before they decided to close. This person's name is Biddy. Biddy! What's up, Biddy? Or get a job with my wife at Lowe's. It's probably gonna be part-time, and we're gonna be like working our butts off to make all of our bills, because we've got new bills. Medical bills, transmission bill. Now I just got the blower fixed on my car. Gotta pay that off. And I thought would be okay because at the time I didn't know that the Shield security company that I was with was gonna be closing. I could get a job working in a warehouse, driving a forklift at night, packing orders for meats and stuff for a Cisco company, making $17 to $32 an hour, wearing casual clothing. I don't know if I want to do that or not, though. It doesn't interest me. I don't want to be miserable at my job. Welcome back, Thunder. The Elementals inform me that you have opened your ears to the voice of the wind. That as well. It looks like he's 12 years old. Having made allies of two elements, you are well on your way along the path of conjuring. Though full comprehension of these forces will only come to you in the fullness of time. Be patient as you seek to embrace nature more fully. So will nature hold you more closely to its bosom. They made you study the wind? Why bother? Oh, selfie. You don't need wind to heal things. Whatever those dreary lessons tell you, conjuring is inextricably bound with nature, selfie. That dreary lesson is one you should have learned by now. I assume by your presence here that you have once again abandoned your tutors. Selfie thinks she has like this unnatural talent to heal people, and she thinks that she doesn't need to learn the lessons of the earth and wind and everything with nature to be a conjurer. So it's like she's refusing to like obey the rules of her teachings and stuff. You must understand, if you persist in casting spells without the proper knowledge, I have all the knowledge I need. My mother never needed to embrace nature to heal, and the people she helped were thankful for her art. I'll learn conjuring the same way as she did, and become just as great a conjurer you'll see. But I didn't come here to argue with you, Brother Izumi. I want to tell you that I've discovered how to cast rays. How? What were you thinking, girl? You know not what you do. What you risk. You are meddling with forces beyond your comprehension. Should you even attempt to use that spell, I will have no recourse but to strip you of that name of conjurer and banish you from our halls. Do I make myself clear? Why must you be so angry with me? It's not as if I were trying to hurt anyone. But that selfie, my dear child, that is precisely the point. My apologies, Thunder. I hope you do not find these constant disruptions distracting. As you have just heard, Selfie's mother was also a conjurer who was unable to use any spells outside of the sphere of healing. Needless to say, Selfie seeks to emulate her in every way. It is a rare and wondrous talent to heal without relying on the energies of nature, but such power is not born of true conjuring. By all that we know of the art, it should not be possible for Selfie to cast rays. I shudder to think what would happen if she tried. I fear my inability to set upon the true path reflects my own feelings as a teacher. Hang on, I get it again. Put some of that in the fridge. I mean the sink. I am only glad that those same feelings have not hindered you. Whether it be with my help or in spite of it, I believe that you will become a fine conjurer already, or conjurer. Already you are blessed with great power, and more shall be yours should you persevere with our art, as indeed I hope you shall. Yet, however much you grow, however powerful you become, remember that ours is a power borrowed, not taken. Before you depart, I would speak with you of one further matter. Thus far, as you complete 3 tasks to my satisfaction, I would officially recognize your efforts by granting you leave to join with other guilds. Gridani is home to guilds representing lancers, archers, leatherworkers, carpenters, botanists. Should any of these paths appeal to you, you are free to seek membership as the associated establishment. But I ask that you bear one thing in mind. While man is given to curiosity and wont to explore the past, only through focus may he attain true enlightenment. Naturally, it would please me most if you placed conjuring above all your pursuits. hopefully we can have dinner tonight. I don't know what time we'll be getting my check and from my old supervisor. Regardless of the path you choose, however, I have every confidence that your deeds will be to the honor of all concerned. Go now, Thunder, and seek your destiny. Ever shall the earth meet your footfall, and the wind guide your path. You now have access to our armory systems. Quests to unlock the other classes can be undertaken by speaking to the receptionist at the corresponding guild. There exits myriad disciplines in Arisia that adventurers can take up. For the most rewarding experience, however, it is recommended that you first focus on mastering your current class. Oh. Save different combinations of equipment and swap them at your leisure. A button for the gear set interface is located in the upper portion of the gear picker window. I can't wear the hat piece while wearing this hooded cloak. Come back to him at level 15. So 2 more levels. Stand by, ladies and gentlemen, stand by. I'm gonna go get some fish out of my freezer and put it in the sink to thaw. Alright, give me just a minute or two. I'm gonna refill my cup of coffee and put some fish in the sink if I can. The sink is currently occupied with some few dirty dishes. I'll have to move those aside. Sometimes Cindy and I are a bit complacent and lazy. The dishes will sit in the sink for a day or two before we start putting them in the dishwasher. A couple of my coffee mugs are not dishwasher safe, so we have to wash them manually. Yeah, you've already been outside, buddy. Lay down. I'm about to load the dishwasher here soon. I've been using the dishwasher like crazy because it's up to me. Cindy likes to wait for the dishes get a certain before she's like washing it. I'm like, you need to wash the dishes in late to get flushed. We're going to try some Alaska Pollock skinless and boneless fillets tonight. Hopefully. You ever had Alaska Pollock fish? Ooh, these are not individually packed. Like the salmon are. I'm going to have to get some sandwich baggies out and put them in a sandwich baggie that they thaw. I didn't know they wasn't individually wrapped. Let's see. Alright, time to get some more Ziploc bags. Stand by, ladies and gentlemen, stand by. Great. All right. Now, until I finish, going to buy some more. Buy some more Ziploc bags. Come on. Alright, got the fish sitting in the sink, de-thawing. Get some more coffee. And my coffee pot is turned off. Alright, coffee is pouring. I'll be back in there in just a moment. Man, 1:30. $2 o'clock, I'm going to take some more Advil for my knee. Man, for all the things that happen in everyone's life, the crap that's happened in my life the last few days, all at once, is dumbfounding to me. What? I do something to my leg, which causes my knee not to bend or straighten all the way and swell up about the size of a softball, maybe. Then my wife and I have to drive out downtown Nashville, 11-12 miles from my house, to get my check. And then, not knowing at the time that when you electronic deposit your check with your phone, with your bank app, anything after 8 o'clock at night won't get deposited into your bank account until midnight the next night. So you're going to have to go through another day without getting paid for my check to show, which was an inconvenience. And then when it finally goes through, for some unknown reason at the time, right now, the money gets returned to the company owner, which I still don't know why. Then, last night, around 7 o'clock, I get a text from my supervisor that she got from her boss to send out to all the employees that I showed you on Discord, that the company's closing. So not only do I have to find another job, I'm also broke as and I gotta either go back to my 13, lose a lot of money on my check that I had coming in. Go to the Central Shroud. Oh, a botanist. I don't want to be a botanist. Leather worker, Lancer, no. I guess we'll go to the Central Shroud. Really? Really? I don't know why I keep hitting that button. Thinking it's going to turn off my camera. $100 for that sticker. I don't think I've attuned to the central shroud yet, so I may have to run there. Okay, I still can't talk to her. Okay, going in the right way. Going the right way. Star Rebulb. Things are going to get real complicated as I get higher in level. I'm going to get more spells that I can use, and I can switch to different there's like 8 different tabs where you can put powers and things. You don't like being a white mage? You can play another class. A paladin, an archman, a black mage, a white mage, a red mage, a blue mage. Of course, you can't get blue or red until later on. The starting out classes are like a monk called a pugilist, I think. There's white mage, black mage. I can't think of the other one. There's a lancer, an archer, a guardian, which turns into a kind of a warrior, a paladin kind of thing. Let's pull one of these guys. Oh, it's first person. The arrow is a wind power that does damage over time, like 6 or 7 points per second. It's probably... Oh. Report to the Central Shroud. Oh, I have to initiate it. Cold brother cut. Cool. I have no further qualms about assigning you tasks around dense branch meadows. There are lady quests aplenty for hard-working adventurers such as yourself, and a deal of fame and fortune to be on one in their day. Cool. trying to see where I was to go back to where I can do that quest. We cannot allow the other sentries to dismiss similar sightings. They must know what we have learned. To that end, I have prepared this letter containing everything we know about our mysterious stranger. I need you to show it to my comrades throughout the shroud. One each sentry has committed the details to memory. Have them write their name at the bottom for confirmation. Start with Elmar at the Bannock, then find Bernard at the eastern gates of Bent Branch Meadows. They ought to relay the information to the others. Finally, make sure Elgar sees the letter. He stands watch within the stables, so if this stranger's aim is to harm the chocobos, Elgar may have to personally put an end to it. If I had my mouse, well, I could easily grab this with my mouse. I'm trying to do it with my thumb on my touchpad. But I could grab this and move it out more, expand the comment bar. But I have no idea where my wife is going with it. And the last few days I haven't been able to get on my hands and knees and look around the entertainment center because of my damn knee, which is currently in bad shape right now. Oh, Kroger's doing a $5 million giveaway. It says, thanks for getting the vaccine. We're giving away $5 million. You could be one of 5 lucky winners to receive $1 million, or one of 5 lucky winners to receive groceries for a year. Just seen that on my text message. You can fill that out later. That would be really nice to win some money. Right about now. Money may not buy happiness, but it does buy relief from bills and debt and stress. You don't look like you're here for training. A shadowy figure. Understood. I'll pass word to the recruits as well as the sentries. Let me just make my mark. There. That should do. If you follow the road south, you'll find Bernard by the bridge to the Bent Ranch. Godspeed, adventurer. My dog's barking at somebody. Jack! Don't be barking at people through the window. Crazy. Hang on a second. What you barking at, mister? Why don't you go lay down? Go lay down. Mind your business. Mind your business, buddy. Let me go peek out the bedroom window and see what he was barking at. If I can see anything. You behave yourself, young man. You're too old to be doing that. This kid's riding their bike down the street, but I don't know if he was barking at that kid. What? I don't see nobody. Don't see no one. Look at 12-year-old kid. You're not going outside, Jack. You've already been out. Too nosy. You have business with me, adventurer? Rosalind is right to be cautious. But this stranger of your venture so close, yet to go such great lengths to remain undetected, is highly suspicious. They clearly have designs on Bent Branch. We appreciate the help. I should write my name here, yes? And here, take it. You'll find Elgar in the stables past the opera. Mind the birds, adventurer. They get nervous around strangers. What's this? The shadowy stranger near the matron's left. You've already shown this to Bernard and Elmer. I see. Good, good. Then all that's left is to inform the staff here. Not everyone here is a wood dweller, true. But even our stable boy wouldn't hesitate to take up arms to defend these chocobos. Dum. You're quite the compassionate adventurer, by the sound of it. Well, far for me to look a gift chocobo in the mouth. I have need of a capable man like yourself. We received a peddler at the gates the other day, an excitable lullafell that was sweating and swearing that he had been attacked by a large winged beast. Yet, other than hornets, I know of no flying creatures in this region. If there's any truth to what he had said, it might prove problematic for other travelers. Follow the road south and see if you can find any evidence to support his claim. And should you find something, kindly tell Lothair to patrol his area sometime instead of just standing beneath this fire and staring at the goddamned road. In those words. Such language. So salty. Alright. Let's go and investigate this, shall we? If I get my chocobo, I can ride it and get places a lot quicker. There's a vulture egg. Put this other one to sleep. Oh, it didn't work. Oh, I'm attacking the hornets. Oh, now it gets put to sleep. Now that it's by itself. I didn't mean to attack the hornets. Targeted the wrong creature. Another vulture, too, and they were defending a nest? Well, I, perhaps could omit the last detail from any official reports. I would rather not give Elgar any further cause to be cross. Thank you for slaying the beast. You may rest assured that I will not permit this happen again. I've already got gloves, so I'll just get this bronze piece that I can probably sell later in the future. Woo! Level 14! You know what, I miss playing land. I miss playing City Heroes. But I can't even begin to remember what my password was on my old account. Whenever I used to log in and do my radio show back then, it's been forever since I logged in or even updated the those files. I'd have to. I think I remember what my username was, but remembering my password might be tricky. I have another task for you, adventurer. I need you to head to the hedge tree to the southwest of here and speak with Hera Leone. After attending to the hedge tree, the hero was scheduled to board a boat from the Mirror Planks. Well, the vessel's departure time has come and gone, but there's still no sign of her. Knowing how absurd the hero becomes in her work, I am not unduly concerned. Amel, however, was responsible for organizing Leon's transportation, and is likely wondering if her wayward passenger is ever going to arrive. Perhaps a gentle reminder is in order? Hey, Lan, I don't know if you've heard of the news,
Co-H is still going strong.
That's awesome. That's good to hear. I still have the YouTube. I still have the Discord channels on my selection tree of channels to go to. I just haven't been on since, well, basically since I left the internet radio station.
I don't play much.
Yeah. I hear you. But sometimes I get the strong itch to play it. Know what I mean? But, as I was going to say, HBO has got a HBO show miniseries starting based off of one of the games that I played about what's her name? About the girl who got infected, and she's immune, and about Joel, and what's her name? That post-apocalyptic game where Joel has to take what's her name across the country to get a cure from those from that disease. The Last of Us? Yeah, The Last of Us. Man, that took some brain power to remember that. I could not think of it.
Last of Us?
Yeah. Yeah. HBO's got a show coming out soon. I didn't mean to put it straight. Wrong way. The actor playing Joel is the actor who played in the Disney Plus Star Wars Mandalorian. He played the Mando character, the main character. He's playing Joel, and I can't remember the actor's name that's playing the female character. I can't currently think of her name. I'm not sure when it's supposed to come out, but I have yet to see a trailer on it yet, so. That's a giant manta something. Yes, what troubles you, Mike? Yes, the boat. I had quite forgotten. Oh, yes, my task by the hedge tree is well and finished, but the elementals murmur of a malevolent presence in the vicinity of the Tamtara Deepcroft. I must abide while I will longer, that I might better divine the source of the elemental's distress. Please inform Armel that I shall be late in arriving. I'm a messenger right now. A conjurer who should be using his skills at healing people and fighting evil. But what am I doing? Delivering messages. I think I can go around this way. Oh, yeah. My life feels like it's been turned upside down, dude. I've got all these bills that I gotta pay, and I was depending upon the hourly wage that I was making at the security job. And now the company is closing, effectively Tuesday, but and I want to continue doing security. So now I gotta find an equal pay to better pay job. I have to talk to my friend John. He offered me a job making $17 an hour working downtown. You bear a message from Hero Leone, an evil presence of the deep croft? That does sound grave indeed. I shall organize the vessel for a lot of time then. Perhaps a bill from now, 2. Better make it 3, just to be safe. Thank you for your trouble. Dum 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 dum. Might you assist me with another matter, sir? A wagon that departed from Quarrymill was overturned on the road when some large, ill-tempered forest beast chose that moment to defend its territory. By Novika's grace, the driver escaped without serious injury, but the wagon's cargo was not so fortunate. With none willing to risk another encounter with the creature, I can only assume the goods remained strewn across the ground where the incident occurred. Simply follow the road here to the south and you should come across the wreckage. Salvage the cargo you can and deliver it to Keitha at Brent Branch Meadows, if you would be so kind. Now I'm going to deliver groceries left on the ground from my wreckage. You know, I think that's a good idea I just had. Wow, you're ugly. Whoa! What a nasty tongue you have. This magic branch I have is more powerful because it has leaves on it compared to the other one. The other one didn't have leaves. It was just an old branch. An old magic branch. There we go. Now off to deliver the goods. I know I would be happy if someone brought me my groceries that I dropped on the ground. In that kind of situation. You had to leave in a panic. That was a nasty toad looking creature there. Looked like a giant tadpole. With a nasty, hungry tongue. I want to send my friend John a message real quick while I'm running. Does your friend still need people for that security job? Question mark. Downtown Nashville. Question mark. Gonna clean my phone. It's a little dirty. You have a delivery for me? Ah, this is the shipment I was waiting for from Quarry Mill. I heard the wagon ran afoul or some great monstrosity just up the path from the mirror planks. But I see you've managed to scrap together a few bits and pieces. Seems I can't get through 2 bells these days without hearing some new tale of horrors on the deep croft or bandit cutthroats prowling the woods hereabouts. Makes me wonder if me chocobos are safe at night. It does. If we're ever in need of venturous skills, I'd hope you'll be around to lend a hand. Woo! Level 15! Woo-hoo! Class quest rewards. There are some actions which only can be learned by completing specific class quests. For example, the ranged Lancer weapon skill, Piercing Talon, is acquired by completing the Lancer's Guild quest, available at level 15. Before we do any more of these quests, let's go back to New Grodania. Go back to the Conjurer's Guild and talk to Izumi. What's his name? Lately, John Dodd, though, has been not very responsive on the Messengers tab. Okay. Send a friend a quick message. My wife's heading over to a friend's house, but I can't remember why she was heading there. Or going there. seemed like we went through those 4 levels pretty quickly, didn't we? Now we're back here to talk to Isumiyan. It is good to see you again, Thunder. By the aura you exude, it is plain you have grown further as a conjurer. The time has come that you acquaint yourself with the third element of our art, water. For the first part of your lesson, you are to take this flask of pristine water and pour it at the foot of the hedge tree found near Hawthorne Hut. The water's purity will draw forth the corrupting entity that is siphoning the tree's life force. Dispatch this being, and then speak with Brother Yawson at the Hawthorne Hut. As you might expect, he is a conjurer with a fine ear for the murmurings of brook and stream. Listen well to his advice if you would learn to master the element of water. Key items can be used on targets by first selecting the target, then selecting the appropriate icon in the first key items window and choosing use. Okie doke. Let's head to the trial by water. I may end up having to go do a job. I don't really like working at night. This one job I was looking at this morning on it's one of them warehouse jobs where you pick orders for like Cisco or a food company for food and stuff to be delivered to for like food and meats to be delivered to restaurants and stores on a daily basis. Says they can make $17 to $32 an hour. I think it's legacy. Can't remember. I want to try to go this way. Right. This is the store. I'm just playing my my robot battle master. I forget what the term was called. The characters that control like the robots. I think it's battle master. Shows you how long it's been since I played the game. Whoa, look at that! That's crazy. I want a flying mount. Where's my flying mount? Mastermind? Mastermind. Not a robot mastermind. Yeah, I just remembered. Someone's being chased. Look at this boring weasel. It's a boring weasel, man. That's the most boring weasel I've ever seen in my entire life. It's so boring. There's the corrupted water. There's that corrupted water we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight some corrupted water, man. This feels like a rock, paper, scissors kind of fight. Stone against water. Of course, water's not rock. As soon as it made me think of that. So we can. I feel like I'm being waterlogged. Waterlogging me. There we go. Now I gotta go speak with Joacine at the Hawthorne Hut. I may have to cancel my monthly subscription with this game. Because, since I've lost my current job, I don't think I've attuned myself with this crystal here. Nope. Nope. There's Joacine. Joacine. Greetings, Thunder. Brother Isumi informed me of your coming. I assume it was you who purified the befouled water at the hedge tree? Yes. The joyous bubbling of the elementals was a pleasure to hear. On behalf of both them and myself, I thank you. Now, without further ado, let us speak of that which Brother Asumi sent you here to learn. I trust you did not find it strange to be asked to tend to a tree when your lesson this day concerns the element of water. One need not have studied botany to realize the forest requires more than rich soil to flourish. Water is essential for carrying the nutrients in the earth from a tree's root all the way to the very tips of its leaves. This precious liquid is the lifeblood of the 12's wood. Without it, naught would grow. But should it rise to great a volume and too swiftly, the nourishing flow will become a crashing wave that waves away all before it. It is important to realize that all of nature is in balance, and as Kanjuri derives its power from nature, we must take care not to use our art in a manner like to disrupt the state. Ever must we be mindful of the ceaseless tug of war embodied in creation. This fruitful stalemate of the elements. Brother Joacine, are you about? I am here, sir. What has transpired? A herd of young antelope stags has gone berserk. I don't know what's got them so panicked. But there's no calming them. There's no calming them now. I can't speak today. The mad beast gored the soldiers sent to shepherd them away from the civilian settlements, leaving us with Apollo wounded over at the Jocelyn Spire and not enough hands to stanch the bleeding. We need a healer at fast. Curious, I sense nothing amiss in the wide springs of the elementals. What could have frightened these antelopes so? Apologies, I shall revisit these musings anon. Let us make haste. If matters are chaotic, as you say, I fear the numbers of injured may be rising as we speak. I doubt that we too will suffice. We must divide our forces. Thunder, travel straight away to Jocelyn Spire and tend to the wounded. I shall endeavor to rally for the healers and follow after you, bearing with restorative unguents I can. You, sir, head to Stillglade Fane and beseech the aid of Brother Yusumi. Alright. I think it's down here. Or not. Lots of stories to go through before I reach level 53 again. Unless I get my, unless I'm able to continue to play this game and have my main character brought to this server. Ooh, alright, I conjure you say. Praise Navika. You come not in a moment too soon. Sounds like yet more wounded have been carried in. Pray offer them what aid you can. Oh wow. I can breathe again. Thank you. These folk are out of danger for the present, but I fear our reprieve shall be brief. The battle with stags yet rages, and there are reports of yet more wounded. I bid you join the wood-dwellers and help put an end to this. Seek them just off the road that leads to the northeast, and do not worry. My ought should be sufficient to prevent matters from worsening here. Now go! Right. Now I gotta run to help the others. Look at that flying monstrosity over here. What in the world? A giant gnat. Lord have mercy. I dislike gnats enough as it is. But giant gnats, Lord have me. What in God's green earth? That's someone's flying mount? That's freaking cool. Icebreaker. Level 54. He's just kind of chilling up there. I'd like to tell him I like his mount, but I'd probably type it in manually. Texting my wife. My friend John is not responding. Come lend a hand, have you? Quickly, the fight is this way. Here we go, big fight. Ouch. He was hit from behind. Conjurer, your aid! They smell like small dogs. This soldier needs my attention. I died. I get overwhelmed. It's so like little chihuahuas or little dogs growling and barking. Whew. Man, that was crazy. A bit challenging there. She's trying to raise him. Miss? I'm fine. Don't mind me. Pray tell me that we are not too late. Selfie, what have you done? I forbade you from using such methods. Guildmaster, I will not see you repeat I will not see you repeat your mother's mistakes. My mother never did anything wrong. Runs off like a stupid little girl. Gonna go pout in the corner somewhere. Thunder, may I ask that you follow her, please? I fear my presence will only serve to provoke her further. She cannot have gone far in her weakened state. Now I have to go babysit. There she is. I don't understand. When I try to cast spells, nothing happens. When I reach for my power, there's just nothing there. Is this what the Guildmaster was trying to warn me about? He said I was repeating my mother's mistakes. The same thing happened to her. Losing her magic. And then she... Am I going to die? This can't be happening. I didn't think... Please, I need to be alone. Now is Brother Isumion back at the Conjurer place? Yep. Oh, goodness gracious, great Josephia. Almost 3 o'clock. Haven't had any more updates about my check. No. Oh, this is ridiculous, man, I swear. Ridiculous. That character is butt naked. Fake smile. Okay. Oh, okay. I gotta try to find my mouse later. It comes in handy to have whenever I need to adjust things on my screen. Thunder, you have returned at last. Were you able to speak with Selphie? I see. I once taught you that the conjurers harness the power of nature that we might bring about change. Earth, wind, or water, healing, the principles is no different. For the art of mending, we draw on the boundless life force of nature and bestow it upon the wounded. Sylvie has never sought to borrow from that bounty. Her power to heal stems from her own life force. The vital energies of mortals are, however, finite, and now that which I have most feared has come to pass. Her mother unwittingly took her own life through the continued use of her healing seals. And Selfie's aptitude for the art is anything even greater. Thus it is not unexpected that she should reach the limits of her strength at a much earlier age. If we do not intervene, this terrible tragedy will be repeated, and I for one could not bear to see the child suffer the same fate as her mother. I shall think on a solution to this dark dilemma. It may be that I will have need of your assistance in the near future, Thunder. Do not doubt your abilities. You are a conjurer who has passed the trials of earth, wind, and water. You grow closer to nature with every passing day, and I sense within you the seeds of greatness. In your encounter with water, you learned its role as a bringer of life, but you also felt the implacable power of a surging wave as it swept you along in its path. Like earth and wind, and nature at large, the element of water is possessed of more power than one expects. Having completed the third lesson, I am satisfied that you have mastered the fundamentals of conjuring. In recognition of this feat, the spell Fluid Aura is now yours to command. Yet this is but the beginning of your journey. Henceforth, you must strive to attune yourself more closely to the elements and to nature.
Woo-hoo! Nice. Water.
Thirsty? There's some water for you. Numma 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 numma.
Numma 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 numma.
Don't.
Fluid Aura.
That's a blue tunic. Now, I probably won't get to come back and talk to him until I'm level 20, I think. Let me check. Now I gotta do more quests. Another story quest. Yeah, level 20. And when I complete that, I will get... I think that last story quest was out here in the Bend Branch Meadows. Near the Chocobos, I think. Or on that bridge, the catwalk that goes up the hill. Yeah. Chocobo! They're like ostriches, but bigger. And you can ride them. But I'm going to take me a quick bathroom break. I'll be right back. Gotta go pay the water bill. I shall return. Stand by. Alright. I am back. I can get a hold of my friend John, who was calling back to me on Messenger. We talked about that job offer his friend was giving people for security. No! Oh, please, God, no! Please, eggs! Please, eggs! Thunder, you must help me! I stepped on the tables, but just for a moment. When I returned, it was gone! What was gone? Sorry? You are sure that Chocobos will lay another? God! You do not understand. The egg is extremely valuable. I must find it. Will you help me? Was you, Hunter? Oh, thank you, thank you. Someone must have made off with it. There can be no other explanation. I shall scour every elm of the stable once more, just to be sure. While I do so, I should be very grateful if you would ask the others if they noticed anything unusual. Let's go talk to some people nearby. See if they've seen anything unusual. A chocobo egg has gone missing? Let me think. Now that you mention it, the chocobos were making quite a racket earlier. So much so, in fact, that I ran over to check them, almost flattening a passing peddler in my haste. I didn't find anything out of the ordinary, though. Could I describe the peddler? Oh, he was an Elzen fellow. Didn't recognize his face. Seemed awfully twitchy. Oh, gosh. Do you think he... Why in the hell didn't I accost him? See anyone acting suspicious? I most certainly did, lad. A man, it was running off towards the town tower of Deepcroft. You say the egg was took? Then I'd say that there was your culprit. But why would anyone pitch a chocobo egg? Without the proper learning, it's damn near impossible to get one to hatch. Have I seen the odd characters about? Aside from yourself, you mean? Not that I recall. I did see someone calming the birds, but only from a distance. I assumed it was Lacula. But if you say he was away from the stables at the time, then who was that with the chocobos? I wish the sprint lasted longer, or you could reuse it every time. The thing is, the job, my friend John, he said his buddy was needing security to work downtown, making $17 an hour. But I don't know how big the company is he works for, or the details of the company. I'm trying to get him to answer me some questions, but haven't been able to get all that information out of him. There could be no mistake then. The egg was indeed stolen. And from what you have told me, this was no simple robbery. That the culprit should take only Leah's egg and disregard all the rest tells me we are dealing with someone well versed in chocobo breeding. I am sorry to say that the individual in question is like to be a citizen of my native Ishgard. Leah, you see, is of the bloodline of Uranos, one of the greatest birds ever to grace an Ishgardian staple. Many a man in my homeland would give his right arm to possess one of Leah's eggs. Gods, I should have foreseen this. We must give chase at once. Hold your chocobos, Loquet. If this egg thief is from Ishgard, like you say, why'd he go running off towards the town tower at Deepcroft? Unless I've got me mental map upside down, that's the opposite direction. Well, yes, but he may seek to lay a false trail, or, The why of it is that important. Leah's egg is all that matters. Adventurer, I beg of you, hunt this scoundrel down and take back what he stole. Well, at least you ain't planning on chasing after him yourself, wherever he's from. We may work wonders out with our birds, Thunder, but acts of daring do ain't exactly our field. If you don't mind, we'll leave that end of things to you. With luck, you may catch the thief on the road to the Tamtara Deep Cross. But do be careful. We cannot be certain he is working alone in this. Alright. This seems to be the way to go right here. Bit of a run. Someone flying chocobo. My leg's bothering me. My knees. Well, that was over quick before I even could participate in that. Man. My knee almost feels like back when I fractured my elbow when I was in my 20s. I fell off a forklift when I was in my 20s and fractured my left elbow. And after a few hours, I couldn't straighten it all the way or bend it completely without it hurting. It was incredibly stiff. Now my knee feels the same way, but I didn't fall or anything to it as far as I can remember. Another sequence. I caught you at last, you spiteful imp. Now hand over the egg. You can't have it, Kupo. This egg belongs to Luluquillat. Who in Halon's body fury are you? And those sops of Bent Branch hired themselves an adventure, did they? Oh wow, it's 4 goblins. Yet another complication. This farce has gone long enough. Kill the Moogle and the farmer's hireling, and bring me that damn egg. Thank you, Kupo. What's that, Kupo? How did I come to be out here? Ah, well, this egg here is Leah's. Leah's a very special chocobo, in case you didn't know. Anyway, I was having a nap in the stables when that nasty fellow crept in and tried to steal it, Kupo. So I snatched it up as quickly as I could and made a run for it. I was planning to take it back to Bench Branch Meadows myself, but it might be safer if you did it. I'm sure Liliquilot will be very happy to see you, Kupo. Alright. Retrieve the egg. Now I gotta make it back to the stables. I might have to fight some giant scorpions along the way. So get my friend John to answer some questions of mine, or maybe even give me the number to his friend. Then I can ask his friend information about the job, details about the company, and so forth. Because I am in much need for a job now. That's a fat chocobo running around over there. Do you have the egg? Is it safe? Yes, it was the right coloring, the right weight. It is most definitely Leah's egg. I know not how to thank you. You had me worried for a bit there, Thunder. 'Tis good to see you and the egg back safe and sound. So I was correct in my assumption that an Ishgardian was involved, albeit one who did not, in fact, make off with the egg. Well, I could hardly have anticipated the intervention of a Moogle. Bugger me. It couldn't be the same one, could it? Might you have encountered our unlikely savior before Keitha? Could be Aya, or one of them saved my hide back when the calamity struck. I was in part of the woods, what we now call the Staden courses that day. Seemed like the whole bleeding forest was ablaze, and I couldn't see a yalm in front of me for all the smoke. Well, nigh giving up hope I had. Then all of a sudden, a Moogle appears out of nowhere, tugs at me smoldering sleeve, and leads me straight to a bit of the wood where the fire had taken hold. And now you know why the business is named Moogle's Gift Mouse. Seemed like the least I could do. I'd be dead if it weren't for that plucky little booger. Incredible. It may be that the Moogle has stood vigil over us ever since that day. Ha! We better get back to work then. Wouldn't want to go letting our guardian angel down, would we? Thunder, you have our thanks. Oh, and I believe Liliquilot wants to give you a little something for your troubles. Leah's egg is irreplaceable. I cannot well express to you the depth of my gratitude. And yet I find that I am still troubled. While this whole regrettable episode unfolded, I bore witness to a sight that incredibly concerned me. I got a new shield. I got 2 messages on Discord. Oh yeah, if you plan on logging on, just say something or are online and want something. I looked at my phone more than Sherry. One of us gets a message, we both get the message. But thanks of your kindness earlier. I hate to impose again, but I have need of your assistance in another matter. One of great import, I fear. Of late I have noticed that XIV dirigibles, I think I'm pronouncing that right, dirigibles, or dirigibles, have been appearing over the 12's wood with increasing regularity. The frequency, however, does not bother me near so much as where they choose to fly. The patch of sky directly above the Guardian Tree. The tree is a sacred site, or so I was given to believe when I first came to Gridania, and thus I naturally assumed that the elementals would not suffer the Ixal to profane it. Yet the birdmen have been coming and going as they please, with nary a sign of protest from the guardians of the 12-wood. And it was that which set me to thinking. Ever since the appearance of the much-talked-about suspicious individual, many and more strange things have been occurring in the forest. Could it be that he did something to the elementals? In case it proved useful, I have committed the details of my sightings to the parchment, and would ask that you deliver the document to Mother Moine. Please make all haste. I have an irrepressible feeling that something terrible is about to happen. Now, I gotta go talk to Miss Mother Moine at New Gridania. Spending 2.5 hours. Level 16. I think I'm going to stop the stream here in a moment. I'm still going to play, but here in a moment, once I talk to this Mother Moine. Still waiting on a text or phone call from my old supervisor. I'm technically still part of the company, but I'm probably not going to work anymore. Would have gone in tonight, but my knee is still bugging the crap out of me. Hello there, Thunder. Word of your tireless efforts at Ventretch Meadows has reached my ears. The folk there have not but the highest praise for you. You certainly have a knack for making Mother proud. Keep up the good work. Thunder from Luculap? Luculap, I think is how you pronounce it. I haven't the slightest inkling what this could be about. Gods be good. I have a mission for you, Thunder. Suffice it to say, it is urgent. I fear it may also prove dangerous, however, so you must be prepared. Make what arrangements you can, and report back to me the moment you are ready. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, land, thank you for watching. And anyone who watches this later, thank you for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the stream. I'm not sure the next time I'll be broadcasting, but when I do, I will see you guys next time.